Someone contacted me a couple of weeks ago about a baby naming service. So I went to see the family, and they said, one of the first questions they said was, is a christening just a little bit more legal? Well, of course you can't have anything that's just a little bit more legal. It's legal or it's not legal. But actually the important point is that a baby naming and a christening are really one of the same thing. It's a ceremony. So there's nothing legal about the baby naming service. It is a ceremony. So whether you have that in a church and call it a christening, or whether you have that in a marquee in your back garden, or where you have it at a hotel, some other kind of venue, it's exactly the same thing. And in fact, that particular ceremony will actually be in a bistro, come wine bar. And I went to have a look at it and case the joint myself. And it's really nice. It's a really lovely place downstairs, and upstairs there's 2 big function rooms, and that's where they're going to hold the service. The day I went, there were some small businesses having an event there, so I couldn't get into all the rooms, but it looks fantastic. And that's the point. You can have a baby naming service, ceremony, any way you'd like. There are no restrictions. There are no laws to break. The only legal part of this is making sure, of course, that your baby's name is registered within the normal time frame. But apart from that, you can do anything you like. So for that one, as for others, we're going to have some members of the family who are going to say a few words. We'll still have, for want of a better expression, godparents who are still going to make their pledges, and we can have some singing, we can have some poems, we can have some people doing some readings, we can have whatever content we like, so we can really stretch it out and make it entirely personal to that family, their needs, their time. So if they've got some other younger children, for example, or rather some older children, for example, then why not involve some of those older children in the process? They can read something, they can write a poem or write a story if they want to, they can sing a little song or play an instrument, so that it becomes inclusive and they can take part in that service as well, that ceremony as well. So it's a little bit broader. So the important point is that whether it's a baby or a child, of course, for that matter, because it may well be that this child is 4, 5, 6 years old. It didn't seem appropriate at the time to have a christening because you weren't sure what to do. Now, have a naming ceremony. And of course, some people do have adoption ceremonies. So if they're adopting a child, again, it's about, if you like, formally introducing that child to the rest of the family and friends. So they'll have a ceremony, again, a naming ceremony for that child, and then they're sort of formally part of the family. The point is, you have a choice. You can decide what you would like to do. You can decide the content, and we'll meet up, we'll chat about it, we'll decide what that content is going to be, but really based on who you would like to be involved, what you would like to say, how you'd like the whole event to sound and look and feel, because it's a memory, it's a lasting memory, and it's got to be right, and it's got to be about you. So if you'd like to find out a bit more about baby naming or child naming ceremonies, here on the website, just get in touch. We'll have a chat. I'll come and see you. We'll get it sorted out.